Hello, and welcome back to Big Deb Energy Podcast, the podcast where we talk about anything but politics. Today, I have a guest, and I'm so excited that he made time to come here because he is a busy man. This is one of my best friends, one of my mentors since I started my podcast, and a former roommate, honestly. Everybody say hi to Javy.
Hey everybody.
How you doing, Javy?
I'm good. I can't complain. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, if we did complain, who wants to hear that shit, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, well, the haters would probably get a boner, though.
For sure. For sure. So what is the tea?
Grab the
We're
pot.
gonna clock
The tea is hot. Grab the pot. The tea is hot. Well, first of all, my question for you is, do you like my outfit?
I love it. It's definitely given like early 2000s.
Yeah, you know why? I whipped out this to bring back the early 90s and 2000s in honor of P. Diddy finally going to trial. And you may all be sick of hearing about it, but I'm not.
I'm not either. It's a really interesting case, and it's just crazy.
It's insane, and it's been hard for me to even listen to music or watch TV lately because there's so many people that have been named in this case, and it's like, I don't know who to trust anymore. Like, we just had the Met Gala. How many satanic rituals do you think went down during the Met Gala?
Who knows? And first of all, the Met Gala, that's a hot mess. First of all, me personally, I feel like it's just a waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
I feel like they're in these expensive gowns and they're all rich, and I just feel like it's a waste of fucking time. Like, what are you guys doing there?
What do they do?
What do they do? What is the purpose?
I mean,
show off like these extravagant outfits. And don't get me wrong, some of the outfits are really cute, but some of them be like over the top. It's like, all right, why is your dress so long? For what? Can you like? They look heavy. It looks uncomfortable. Like it just.
Is it in LA? So they're probably sweating. No, and I don't know. This year they were doing the top hats. Listen, I don't care how much money I have. You will never see my ass wearing no top hat, looking like the Monopoly man.
Yeah, no, they're out of pocket with these outfits, and like, there's so much shit going on in the world, and it's like, is this what you guys want to present to everyone? Like, but I get it too. Like, from a fan sense, like, these celebrities have a lot of fans, and they look forward. They're like icons, and people idolize them. So I can get from the fan side.
Yeah,
not wanting to see that, but me personally, I can give two shits.
Right, they're just people to me.
Yep. They're just people.
They're just people with a bigger platform, a bigger following, and a hobby, a talent maybe. But okay, well, all this is about to unravel eventually. We're gonna be very disappointed with the names that we hear. So, like, let me ask you, who is somebody where you would be like totally devastated if you found out that they were involved in these sick, disgusting crimes?
Well, I would be devastated if Christina Aguilera was. So if she's on that list,
that's a good one.
I'll be fucking devastated.
I mean, there is a chance because she started out around that time, and I mean, she was beautiful, and some of her songs, I mean, she was young and talks about some stuff, some sexy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like 15?
Yeah, I think
talking
she was
about,
like 16.
Come on over, baby, and you got to rub me the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think around that time in that era, like, a lot of the youth was used. And even like till this day, like, you see a lot of young artists come out, and just women in general are sexualized. And that's what people like to watch. That's what people want to see. And it starts in society. So You know, if you want to make it out there, you see, like the celebrities have to turn up the sex appeal, and it's unfortunate because talent should be recognized before anything else. But that's not how it goes. Like, you know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
What do they say? Sex sells,
Sex
right?
sells. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I never even thought about Christina. You
Yeah.
just.
I would be fucking devastated because Christina is like she was my idol, and she helped me get through a lot of dark times in my past with her music. So, you know. But you know, you mentioned like there's a lot of people that's listed on there. Like, you know, are these people being listed for being at these parties? You know, were they there during the freak offs? You know, or were they just there at the party and these freak offs were happening afterwards? So I always think about that stuff. Like, you know, they probably were at the party but didn't know what was going on behind whatever these levels or these floors where these fucking crazy things are happening.
You know, I get what you're saying, but honestly, no, because the way I've been listening to a lot of victims' testimonials, and they all add up. They all say the same things. And one thing that somebody mentioned, I think her name was Tania. Did you see any interviews with her? She's like an aspiring artist.
I watched something that was on Soft White Underbelly. There
Oh,
was a girl, and it might be her. I don't remember the names, but
right. Okay. That may be where I saw it because that name just kind of sticks
yeah,
out.
she was like an aspiring singer or whatever, and
Yes.
she went to the party with her friend.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let the friend inside.
Mm,
Okay, so
mm,
where I'm going with this, before it was 1 o'clock or whatever the time is, which I'm going to get to what they say happens at 1 o'clock, the children were there. And even though nothing in particular was happening to them, there were kids there, and people were aware of the kids being present, and they were all dressed up like dolls, almost Barbie doll type of look. And if you ask me at that point, why is a 10-year-old kid at a party where people are doing cocaine and it's like 12 p.m., 12 a.m.? So, you know, and I'm hearing that some people got sucked in out of relationships, which is why the industry only wants you to date industry people. And you
mm-hmm.
realize a lot of artists, actors, they all date people that also are in the industry. So it's kind of starting to add up. Like, I believe I heard a story where J Lo was dating a guy who showed up, and they say even if you don't want to have sexual relations with the kid, you have to do something. You have to beat them, pee on them. You have to do something. And J Lo was like supposedly sticking glass bottles in them, but she might have had to do it because she felt like she was going to get killed. But I mean, I don't know. It's a lot to get sucked into. It's insane to think that all this goes down behind closed doors and no one is saying a damn thing.
Yeah, yeah. I always say like, where the fuck are all the parents? Like, why are you allowing your kid to be exposed to all this in the first place? And you know, this doesn't only happen in Hollywood. This happens in everywhere in urban communities. You hear about parents giving their kids away or letting them do this for money, and it's like bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it's really sad. And when I talk about my story and my experience with abuse, then I hear this. What I went through is like a walk in the park compared to like some people really never had a chance at life. They, as a baby,
Mm-hmm.
they get sold into this and they don't have their freedom, they don't have choice, and that's all they know. And I mean, I can't imagine coming back from that if I ever escaped or found a way out. You don't come out the same, I don't think.
Yeah, you definitely
But
don't. I mean, look at Amanda Bynes.
oh man,
You know,
yeah, it's a shame. She
she was part of
what
the whole like the
happened?
yeah, she was part of like the whole thing with what was it, Nickelodeon,
Yeah,
and you know now she's back into society, but you know
she a
she's
whole mess.
different. Yeah, she's different. She's not the same. I don't want to say something's not right or you know use those kind of words because you know ain't nobody right up in here. Like this whole country's not right, but she's definitely gone through something, and you can physically see it.
Well, think about, like, okay, you said Christina Aguilera. Think about that time. Amanda Bynes was hot. Britney Spears. Look at Britney Spears now. Aaron Carter.
Justin Bieber,
Could we talk? Well, Justin Bieber was a
Aaron
little
Carter.
way after them, but
Yeah,
you remember Aaron Carter?
yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Aaron Carter real quick, because here's my theory. So I'm going to be devastated, which we probably already know, because she was signed to Jay-Z. I'm going to be really upset if Rihanna stuck any bottles in some babies or was fucking any goats. Like, I'm really going to be devastated if Rihanna did anything.
Is that your idol that you would be devastated? Like the question you asked me.
I wouldn't call her my idol, but she's definitely somebody who, no matter how old her songs are, I could always listen to them. They're all bops, and she was just always a very strong, confident woman. And I don't want to say I looked up to her, but I appreciated her music and just her. So, and I feel like that's why she left music and now she's doing the makeup, which she doesn't even control. But what I'm getting at with Aaron Carter, do you remember when he got the tattoo of Rihanna on his face?
I remember him getting a face tattoo. For some reason, I didn't even know it was Rihanna.
It was Rihanna. So here's my theory now, finding out all of this. Everybody wanted to say he was crazy. Well, if you see, it was her as Medusa with the snakes on her head. Why would he choose that? Why would he choose that, right? But here's where I'm going with it. Aaron Carter was famous before Rihanna. Rihanna got signed by Jay-Z, right? He got that face tattoo. Months later, he's found dead. I think Rihanna did something to him, and that was her introductory into the cult.
Yeah.
And I think that was him sending a bigger message than what we were all like, oh, he's on drugs, something. No, I think he was putting it on his face so people could see, like, it's hard to imagine.
Yeah. Well, if you think about like what's Medusa, she's like
Evil.
yeah. If you look at her, you're stoned, right? You die, you turn into stone. So I don't know. Maybe
I'm
he was
always
throwing
stoned,
out.
baby. I'm always
Maybe he
stoned,
was
baby.
throwing out some kind of sign out there. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, that's just I just thought that was interesting, especially finding out that he was abused by Nick Carter. So it's a whole chain.
Yeah.
Hollywood's just all fucked up. But on a lighter note, it smells so good in here because of this candle you brought me. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you
This
like
the Pink
it.
Sands.
Pink Sands, yes. So,
Okay.
Shout out to Prideful Scents.
Yes. So everybody, Javy is a jack of all trades. He bakes. He's funny. He is a puzzle master. And I mean, he's good at like everything he does, but he does makeup, nails. You did nails at one point.
I did do nails. It was short lived.
You should have brought your stuff. We could have.
I don't even know where any of that stuff is. I still have a shit ton of makeup, so if you want some, I can bring you some over.
Woo! Let's do it.
I do. I have like a lot of good like name brand makeup. I don't even play with anymore.
Aww,
so if you want some, I have like expensive palettes.
Let's just play.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down.
Do a little fashion show, but yeah, Javy makes candles, so make sure to follow his page, Prideful Scents, and it smells amazing. Tell us a little bit about your brand and how it started. And
Yep. So we have a website. It's called pridefulsense.com, and I just want to put out there we're a small business, and we do offer coupons. We have like a spring sale. We we do giveaways on our Facebook page. So if you look at any of our if you look us up anywhere, it's Prideful Sense always. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So I started doing candles. I started by myself doing candles like 3 years ago. And it was just, family, friends. I would bring like a bunch of candles to work and sell them at work, and people loved them. And I kind of just learned how to make candles on YouTube. I went to YouTube college. So I learned how to make candles on YouTube, and I just started like doing my research, trying to make them premium quality, not like Amazon quality, because a lot of times people buy their candle supplies off Amazon and the quality can be a little funny. So, you know, did my research, looked up vendors, and now we have a website. And, you know, our website has a birthday club. So if you like sign up, and you'll get a coupon on your birthday. We also have a point system. So for every purchase, you get some points towards another candle.
Oh, that's
And
so cool.
so yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. And like the point system is really good right now. So if anybody's interested, follow the Facebook page for sure. Like we have a Mother's Day giveaway, so we do try to give back, and you know, we're trying to grow. So yeah, I started by myself, and then I met Jeff, my boyfriend, and he joined me in, and now he's kind of like more doing the candles more because I'm working. I also have a YouTube channel. I also do cakes on the side. I'm also in college, so I let him take the bulk of the orders when we get orders and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's
So
doing the hard labor.
Mm-hmm. He part-time, so he got time for that. I don't got too much time, but I do help. Like if we did we do party favors. We did, I don't know if you saw on Facebook, but we did like a baby shower, kind of like what they put on the table and stuff. And we did like custom labels, labels for them. We do our own labels for like the basic candles, but like anything like specific, yeah, we'll go to Lisa and she'll make the labels.
Oh, so nice. Yeah, I didn't know she was still doing like her crafts and
stuff.
She
don't really promote it, but
yeah, that's cool though. We all got our little hobbies going on.
Yeah, you gotta have a side business. You gotta have a side business these days.
Yes.
Period.
So how long does it take to make one candle?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, so it's fast.
It's fast. Okay. Which is why I got into the candle business and kind of retiring from the baking.
Yeah, baking, I'm sure, is much more stressful, time consuming. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it's too much. And like, you know, when you start a business, like family and friends expect you to always like do your stuff and kind of ask for like a discount or want free shit. And you know, like that stuff takes your time and money. Like you still gotta pay bills and rent, and you're going into business to make money, not to help out family and friends in that sense.
Right, but they'll go buy a Versace shirt for $500, but you're gonna ask me for a discount on a $10 item. Mm-hmm. Bye, girl.
Fuck that tea.
That's what bothers me.
Yep.
People always want a handout, but they won't support you. You know, it's so yeah. If this is a learning lesson. Moral of the story: if your friend has a business, support them. It takes 1 second just to, you know, share their page, comment on something, word of mouth. That's a big way to engage and earn business, word of mouth. So don't forget to follow Prideful Scents. So yeah, I'm glad that you're doing that. But yeah, it smells amazing. I love it. So
I smell it right now. Can you smell it?
I do. I love, especially with the air conditioner blowing.
It's like perfect. It's like perfect.
So how was your drive here?
I actually wasn't bad. Like at first it was like 40 minutes, and then it went down to 30 minutes, and then it was like 25 minutes.
Okay.
So I think like the bulk of the traffic on my way in was just making the ETA high, but once I got past that little bit, got here pretty quick. This was an easy drive. You're not far.
Would you say that you have road rage, or are you a calm driver? Because I don't think I've ever like driven with you a lot. I've been in the car with you, but either I was driving or somebody else was driving, and we were just probably.
I don't have road rage.
Okay.
I'm very calm. Like if somebody wants to get past me, and they're like rushing, like just get fucking past me.
Right.
Don't run me over in the process. I don't care.
Right.
I don't have road rage. I'm a good driver. I've been driving since I was 16. I probably have more. I don't think I ever had road rage, but maybe when I was younger, I was a little bit more or less patient when it came to driving. Like if I needed to get somewhere, like I would like cut some shit off or like go on the side of the road where you're not supposed to be driving just to get there faster. But I don't do that anymore. Very careful driver. Like don't drink and drive. I don't do anything and drive. It's literally just get to where I gotta get and move the fuck on.
Yeah, everyone got a DUI nowadays. It's like the trend.
It's trendy.
It's like, oh, you got a pair of Louboutins, you got a DUI.
You got a
Oh.
mugshot.
If you get a DUI, don't you have a mugshot, right? Because you
Yep.
go to jail.
Yep. And now you face some charges.
Yeah,
You
it ain't
face
no
some
joke.
charges. And like, I never got that. Like, if I'm gonna go out and drink, I'm gonna take a fucking Uber. Like, I want to enjoy myself and not have to worry about driving. And I've been in like situation with friends where they got too drunk, and like, thank God I had my license and I drove them home, make sure they got home safe. But you hear like these crazy stories, people getting in accidents. I don't know if you ever heard about the girl Apple Watts.
Continue.
She was on Love and Hip Hop, and she was out partying, and she's like paralyzed now. She's just like learning how to walk and stuff. And she was like, a famous reality TV star, celebrity, but now she's like, she can't do her music, like she can't be on anything.
Wow, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But
Look her up.
But she was drinking and was driving, or oh, okay.
And I think she drove like a friend home, and like she says, like the friend knows that she was like really drunk, but let her like drive her home and keep going. But like y'all both was drunk, so.
I mean, it couldn't have been her first time.
Listen, Uber, it might be a little expensive, like $40, but that $40 is worth your life.
Yeah.
Like, just get an Uber, go pick up your car tomorrow or something. Like, it's not that deep.
Right, especially if you were on Love and Hip Hop. You got money, you got $40, and if you don't, then you didn't do it right. You did something wrong there. I don't know. I can't wait till I'm rich one day. I can't wait to have a fucking driver. We're gonna be in the backseat like, close the curtain.
Right.
Close the curtain.
Yeah, I don't even want to drive sober. Like, I don't even. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't feel like being on the road, especially like here in Philadelphia. Like, traffic is crazy.
Yeah.
And like, my friends are always like, let's go downtown. We just recently went out downtown. Went out with one of my friends. We went to the cheesesteak bar. Have you been there?
What?
The cheesesteak bar.
What's that?
Oh my God, it's so good. So there's a cheesesteak bar. It's on, I want to say it's like on JFK Boulevard. It's like not too far from like where I work.
Okay.
And they make really good cheesesteaks. Like, they have like an oxtail cheesesteak, a salmon cheesesteak.
You like oxtail?
No. I'm bored ass. I got a regular cheesesteak at the cheesesteak bar. I'm that person. I can't, like, no, I don't know. Oxtail. I'm almost like vegetarian. Like, I'll be like not wanting raw meat most of the times, but
really,
yeah, like I get grossed out with like meat sometimes.
Yeah, I'm the same way though. Remember, I used to make like the eggplant parm when we lived together.
I miss your cooking when we lived together.
Come over for dinner whenever you want.
Yes. Period.
So wait, so they have. So do you get like cheesesteak flights? Like, do they have all these?
You get a big ass cheesesteak.
Oh, okay.
And it's a bar, so you can order drinks.
Oh, okay. So when you say cheesesteak bar, I pictured like, when you get like a flight, a wing flight, you get 4 different flavored wings. I just pictured little cheesesteaks, like 4 different.
No.
We should patent it now. I don't know. It sounds pretty good.
We should go actually to a cheesesteak bar. The internet is downtown. There's no parking. My friend drove down, and I told her, I was like, we should park at my house and take a Lyft, so we don't have to stress about parking and all that. Well, we go, and we parked in a spot we wasn't supposed to be parked in. Her car got towed, and she got ticketed. So we had to, that trip turned into us taking a Lyft all the way to the towing place, whatever, paid $2 something for the tow, paid $50 something for the ticket, and then finally went home.
Yeah, so you paid more money than if you would have just Ubered. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so just take an Uber, guys. If you're planning on drinking or having fun and you don't want to worry about traffic or parking, or you going in the city, take a damn Uber.
Yeah, for real. For real. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, and don't forget to like and subscribe.